Hello, everyone. It's September 4th. Hello. You look nice today. Have a great day. 2025. And we're going to talk about don't waste your life. Do what you really, really want to do. There's a reason why you want to do something. I came in a little late today. My beard is like departed. Like Moses did to the waters. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Life's a blessing. Nothing can stop you. You're capable. You have the capability to do anything. So you have the capability to do whatever that you want to do. No one can stop you. It's such a blessing to be here with you guys. You have a blessing every day. Pray for your food that you eat, the life that you live. Nothing can stop you. My name, Emil, is Fiz. So it is Fizz. And I want to say, slow down. We're always trying to get somewhere. But when we're calm, when we're peaceful, then we can feel the real answer. We move too fast. In our mind, in our thoughts, and just walking. We do our activities by focusing on doing another activity. So we're always thinking, and we're always moving. But if you want to know life, life happens at a standstill. And once you observe this, then you can gradually pick up the pace. If you're always on go, 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 if you're always on go and go, then eventually you're going to burn out in a day. It's too much energy, and that's why you have to sleep more. Actually, the less that you sleep, the better that you feel, the more energy that you have. Joe Turner, you wouldn't understand why I have this. There is a reason. But it's not for you. This all is not for you. In a way, it is for you, though. So, most people waste their lives. Why? Because there's something they really want to do, they feel pulled to do, but they go do bologna sandwiches. They live a bologna life. And then why they don't do things, if you ever see somebody who's angry or maybe depressed, they make excuses. The people that make the best excuses are the ones who never live their life. Oof. 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 They never do what they want. A lot of people settle down. They settle down for a half-assed relationship, for a mediocre life. You're only here to live your best life. If you're not living your best life, then you're nowhere near it. So people, they never actually get and go after what they want. It's very simple because everybody feels a pull towards something, but whether it's society, the pressure, or themselves, they just basically get distracted. People are king of distractions. People are a victim of their own self. No one's really controlling you. No one's really forcing you to do anything. It's pointless even talking about it to some extent because people are still not doing anything. Whatever life that you want to live, you go and take action. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to think about. There's nothing you have to figure out. Because if you want something, then you go get it. You know there's a guy that always wants to be with a girl. You know this guy. There's women like this too. They go and get it. It's their number one priority. It may not be, what's up, boss? What they really want. But they actually went and did it at all costs. No cost. Or you know somebody that's a murderer. Nothing stopped them. They went and did it. Why is anything stopping you? Simply because you make excuses. People don't like to hear this. But the life you want to live is just about actually taking action. It has nothing to do with a thought or how. That doesn't even exist. Because if you feel something, if you feel thirsty, you're getting a drink every day. You've been drinking your whole life. You were fed drinks. If you're hungry, you've been living your life. You've been eating. You felt you need to eat. Okay? It wasn't a thought. It had nothing to do with an idea. So when you feel you want to do something and it pulls and tugs on you, then why don't you go do it? It's inside of everybody. Because you're the king of making excuses. Everyone makes excuses. Everybody. The reason why people do stuff they want to do is, and people are happy, the only difference between you and them is they go do it. It's a feel inside of you. You don't have to make a decision because the decision is already being felt inside of you. You make a choice every day, what to eat, where am I going to go get dinner. You made a choice of the job you had. All of the choices you made for your life up to this point, you have made. You've made your whole life. So you can make the rest of your life. And you should be happy because you've made all these choices. You have more choices to make. And this is how you can create your life. If you keep settling for these subpar relationships, which mostly everybody does, and I understand, I have sympathy and empathy of why you would settle down in a relationship. But if you're arguing, the relationship's not for you. If you have to argue with anybody, the relationship's not meant to be. If you ever don't feel right in a relationship, doesn't matter. It's not meant to be. If you feel tension, it's not meant to be. You can feel how it feels in the field. You don't have to question about it. Analyzing just leads to more analyzing, which is pointless. Miles, you're stupid. And we just answered that. People don't like being called stupid, but really you are stupid for not going and living your life. When someone real comes to you, you're so used to your bullshit. It doesn't matter if people feed you bullshit. You're taking in the bullshit. You're waking up. It doesn't matter what you say to me. People have been saying stuff to me my whole life. Doesn't matter if it's on the internet. That's like giggles and laughs. I grew up around the hardest people. So the internet is just basically a big joke to me. But other people, they take it serious. There's nothing in life that takes serious. You only take it serious because you want to take it serious. Well, if you're so serious about anything, you'd be living your dream life and not settling for any shit. Everybody I know settles for a bullshit type of life. Everybody. The people that don't settle, I personally don't know them. Everyone settles. And that's why they become stagnant. So if you were taking life serious, you would be full of happiness. You would know all the secrets about life. There would be no problems. The only problem is you think there is a problem. You can't go after because you have excuses. Oh, you want to go listen to some other people's bullshit. You want entertainment. You want to go look at some girl dancing seductively when you already have a girlfriend. You want to watch nonsense. You're either living your best life, waking up to this, or living no life at all. You can be anything you want. There's no one stopping you. You're not a slave. No one's forcing you to do anything. That's just your thought about it. And reality is actually where we live. You take action. Doesn't matter what you think. Everybody thinks something. Everybody feels a pull to go and do something. But it's the ones who take action that really get to live that life. There are no excuses. You deserve it all. Never limit yourself. As soon as you think that you don't deserve something, well, then you don't deserve it. It's not true, but since you think it, then that's how your reality becomes. What reality really is, and we always miss it, it's actually a feeling. How everything makes us feel. It has nothing, no conduciveness to our thoughts. Our thoughts don't matter because it's not us. Reality is a feel. It is actually life. And life has a feel and a field. And it's who you are. It's not thinking. It is a feel. Oh, I feel pulled towards this. Everything makes you feel, but you have an underlying feeling. Not sadness. It's not an emotion. It comes through happiness and stillness. A lot of people talk about God. They don't know God. They've never felt him. People haven't even felt their own lives. That's actually why you get depressed. That's actually why you get angry. You don't feel your own effing life. Because this is the only thing to feel. There's nothing outside of you. You only think there's stuff happening and going on in the stimulation. But you're seeing it from the inside. You're feeling it from the inside. Everything else is a lie, an illusion. You can do whatever you want. People do it every day. Whether it's illegal or legal. You're free. But what do you feel the most? I don't care about the other lives, the other videos, what they're talking. They're all full of shit. I don't like the way they say it. I don't like the way they express it. People run their mouths. People run their mouths so much, they don't even know they're running their mouths. They get so worked up that they can't even breathe because they're not watching their breath. They've never watched it before. And when you get so worked up over something, you get to such an extreme when you get so angry that you shut down. Shutting down is actually a good thing, but it's when you can't take it anymore. When you go to sleep, you can't take it anymore. There's nothing wrong with sleep. But our soul, you know we have a soul. Most people know we have a soul, okay? The world is 50%. Most people, the average person, is 50% evil and 50% good. They only do good when they feel it's right to them. Because we live in the biggest egotistical era right now. This is why things seem so fucking weird. Because people actually do care, but they're too indulged in they're too indulged in their own interests to really express that. So they might care about you and say it, but they don't do shit. They don't take action. And almost everybody does that. So we're in a specific era, and you already know the timeline. People, they don't give a shit. They care about their selves going off grid and just living with a partner, and yeah. Basically a fuck you. That's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just letting you know how people are thinking. Basically, it's all about themselves. And this is why you feel neglected. Or you feel like no one's helping you. People are stuck in their own mind. How is anybody going to help you? You actually have to go and help yourself. It's not hard. It's easy, but it's really not easy. You just go and do it, whatever that you want to do. You don't have to stop and ponder about it. You don't have to guess, debate. No, whatever you feel you want to do, you go and do it. You work your way towards it. But as soon as you negate from whatever you're working towards, let's say you want to buy a yacht. If you want to buy a yacht and you're going towards that, you could steal a freaking yacht. You could be gifted a yacht. You could inherit a yacht. You could find a yacht. It's not necessarily it's not always, I have to work for years and years and get a yacht. It's not actually how it works. At all. That's only your thinking. But let's just say you want to have a yacht and you're going towards it, but you found rum. You start drinking. Now you see a lady. Then you're with her. Now you have a baby. Well, now I'm going to settle down for this lady and my baby. You just went from living the life you wanted to live and you were on the path to living a whole different destined life. And now you're always going to think about, oh, what if I did that? That's a real regret. And then you're going to have to come back to your next life, which is called reincarnation, so you can experience what you actually wanted to do instead of the baloney bullshit life that you settled down for. People don't do stuff because they're distracted. Masturbation is a distraction. Anytime you masturbate, you're negating from what you actually want to do. Making excuses of any type, they are a lie, and they're negating from what you want to do. Yeah. In fact, no one should masturbate. That's my only time that I tell you not to do something. My number one recommendation, and it's been for years now, and it's the easiest one. It's very easy, because you can do it with yourself, is not to masturbate. You always hear these musicians and people in general, they're stuck in their mind. Who is stuck in your mind and why? Musicians always be like, oh, I'm in my mind, I'm overthinking. Yeah, well, have you ever tried to underthink and tried not to think? Because I guarantee, in the best feeling in the world is when you stop thinking. Because then nothing exists. The only proclaimed shit that you have going on is actually your thinking. Your thinking negates you and creates the problem. Your problems are all man-made in your mind. The way you describe things, that's just you describing it. You are the feeling of your life. You feel things. It has nothing to do with your thinking apparatus. Thinking does not feel. People are scared of the truth simply because it's the truth. There is actually, people are scared of living their life. Why? Because it's the truth. And they're feeding a lie. They're telling themselves they can't do it. You always feel what you want to do. It's right there. And it's always been. And if you're still living, you can still go do this. When you become distracted, you make excuses, which people do all the time. Then you stop actually living life and feeling what you want to do. So this is when people become sick, miserable. Most people are sick from their own mind. The best feeling is getting away from the mind. To stop thinking. Now you're really feeling. Why do you overthink? Have you ever tried? Because the best thing is to slow your thinking down. Slow your whole life down. Then the answers come to you. And the best thing is not to have any problems on your mind. Because realistically, there is no problem. You're resisting from what you want to do. You are the observance of your mind. It actually isn't reality. The real you is just exists. It doesn't matter your thoughts. What matters is your feel. How things are making you feel. And when you live the life you want to live, which is towards happiness and out of happiness, everything starts to feel good. You get around the good people. You don't get around all these, you could just say demons. A demon is not bad. It's negative. You think negative all the time. So then you get demons. You get negativity in your life. You think positive. Positive things in your life happen. Go ask anybody what they really want to do in their life. Watch them tell you. Watch, it's so funny. Just go do this one time. Do it a bunch of times. Go ask what they really want to do in their life. They'll tell you. And then ask them this. Why aren't you doing it? They're going to hit you with an excuse right away. They're going to hit you with an excuse. And they're going to make it seem like it's not an excuse. They do it every time. They're jesters. And they don't even know they're in their own pile of shit. I've never seen anybody go and live their life. Never. I've never seen it. Maybe you have. But I've never seen anybody go and live their life. Never. Now, there is people on the internet, yeah, but I don't know them. And that's very, very few. And why aren't people going to live their life? Because they make excuses. People are so caught up in their own shit. They're egotistical. I want to pop pills. I want to masturbate and have sex and sex and sex. No, you really don't. You don't feel that. No, you don't. As soon as you stop thinking, you're not going to want to do anything. You're not going to want to pop pills. You're not going to want to have sex. You're not going to think about sex. It's only your mind telling you you want to do this stuff. It's not actually what you feel and what you want to do. What you want to do is, it's usually never sex. But someone actually, it's usually like aspiration, some type of creative expressiveness is what you really want to do. Simply your life expressing itself. So there's some people that just eat pills that eat pills. It's not wrong, but they're not going to live their life because they're just so caught up in their ego. It's all about them. It's always about them. Oh, but then they need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And then they need all this other stuff. It's all about them. And when you're just feeding your ego, how are you going to go do what you actually want to do? You're going to get a disease later from your actions previously. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be like, oh, it's too late. And make more excuses. Yeah. Most people are just feeding their mind. And that's just never going to end. Your mind doesn't even... If you are caught up in the mind, this is the whole... the trap of the world. Because we're meant to conquer the mind. If you don't conquer your mind, basically drop it, or do what you want to do, when you die, you're either taking no mind with you, which is liberation, you're going with God, or you're taking the mind that you're stuck in with you. That's what goes with you when you die. What the program you installed and you followed throughout your life is what goes with you when you die. So you technically don't die. The only real death is afraid of dying, which is the thought of dying. You think this about your career. You think this what someone thinks of you. But when that stops, and you're not thinking no more, then the you that thought you existed, it dies. Every time you switch to a different thought, you die. The last thought is now a new thought. The last one you're not focused on. Thoughts are really just a point of focus. They're not even really our thoughts. That's the sad thing about them. Because thoughts come from the collective thoughts, the beehive, buzz. And actually, that's where most of your thoughts even come from. They're not yours. They're negative entities in themselves, or there's just selfish entities. When you feel selfish, it's all about me, me, me. When you feel love, it's an outward experience. You want to give. You want to share. Wow. Wow. Woo! You want to help. Just let your thoughts go. They're going to change. And feel who you really are. Everything that we see is from within inside of us. Every emotion we feel, it's not happening outside. That's why you're the commander of your life. Everything you react to, there's nothing happening outside of you because you're reacting. It's you, me. God bless all you guys. May you do what makes you happy. May you be blessed. I love all you guys. Go out in nature. Sit down. Take your time. When you do activities, The truth is, 99% of people don't live their life. Don't feel their life. How could you ever live a life if you don't feel your life? The feeling comes from right inside of you. You're talking too much, thinking too much, doing too much. You can think how you want to. You create your life. When you settle down for a relationship, you don't really live life. You'll see the relationship, even if you were outgoing and had ambitions, the relationship becomes stagnant. And so does both of their lives. Most people actually don't live their life. God bless you all. You have the power to change your life. To control your life. And that's the greatest thing of all. You're not chained to a wall. You're not being forced. So this is a perfect opportunity any negative in your life can be switched to positivity. That's where you want it to go anyway. You want to feel happiness. You want to feel life. The very life we are. It's not about the beauty someone else looks like. That's just your opinion. Life isn't sex. We all want to feel something. That's why we go and do something. Everything that you do, you want to feel this joy inside of you. And eternal happiness is happening right inside of you. This is where you feel it. This is where you control it. And do you see, though I may be a guide, everything is a guide, guiding you to the feeling of the life inside of you. It's not happening on the outside. Only because we see, we think it is. We think life is something outside of us. Because when we stop thinking, we become life. Woo! Woo! Be happier about your life. Be excited. Be fulfilled. What's up, boss?
How you doing?
Good.
Another day.
You got a nice tan.
Hey,
Be fulfilled with excitement. This is your journey back to dropping the mind to no mind into feeling the life that you are. Your presence is the presence of the world. It wouldn't exist if you weren't happening. Take your love and express it. Don't hold back your love. Your happiness. It's who you are. It's what you want. I hope you're all filled. Don't take life serious. Feel free. When you feel the inside of who you are, which is the life of the world, it's only happening because of you. Else, how would you know it's happening? This was the whole reason why we are individual. Once you feel the inside of yourself, hello, you're completed. It's the biggest satisfaction. Of your life. You'll never have to be satisfied again. You won't want anything. What you want is the home inside of you. I'm a little bit of country. Home. God bless you all. I'll be here tomorrow morning.